So we know this is your second attempt at it, and you're standing here this time. So what was it like passing the place where you DNF'd last year?
Honestly, I had tears in my eyes. No joke.
Did you do any celebrations? Did you do anything else to stop or anything?
Oh, I had a great time with the crew, talking through things, specifically with Heidi, my crew chief, and because both of us, we went through that last year, and we had that food poisoning, and yeah, what can you say? I mean, I just couldn't go further. I was done.
Yeah, I mean, that's really difficult. You prepare so hard to be here and you have something like food poisoning take you out. But coming back and standing here on stage is an amazing thing. I know you worked really hard. I know you put together a plan for this year. Was it different than the plan for last year? And did you execute it really well?
Yes, it was. We turned things around completely. I mean, I don't want to say that we changed everything, but the majority of things. I mean, last year I didn't have no nutrition plan. I just went through that totally blind, not thinking about it. This year, we had a nutrition plan, and honestly, I stick to that. Hard to believe, especially who knows me and knows that I like to eat. So that was very tough, but it was the right thing to do. And even on the training side, it was a complete turnaround on the training side. Last year, I trained for mileage. This year, I went for climbing and traded that for miles, and had way more quality training rather than just going for endless miles. And I have to say, also big thanks to my coach, Giovanni. That was amazing. I mean, he had trusted me that much, and he never gave up on me, even I screwed up some of the training plans.
Everybody screws up training plans. That's a normal thing. So you live in Florida, I believe, correct?
That is correct.
And so you said you trained climbing. Being from Florida, you don't have a lot of climbs. You have Sugarloaf. So how did you train for climbing?
Actually, Sugarloaf is a good example, and people would not believe me what kind of elevation gain I put in place there sometimes. The maximum that I was able to accomplish was 17,200 feet of elevation gain in one training session on Sugarloaf Mountain. And I do admit, sorry guys, but I do hold the KOM on that one for 15 repeats.
So for those of you who don't know, Sugarloaf is not really a mountain. It's for those of us that live in the Rocky Mountains, it's a little bump. That is amazing that you did that. Wow. So what was the toughest part of the course for you this year?
Well, actually there were a few things. I mean, this year the hardest part was the heat. And it's hard to believe for me, because I thought, oh, I can handle heat very well. But we had days and days just heat in the 120th, and I couldn't stand it anymore. I mean, I really needed, and I have to say, the crew believed in me. They made sure sorry for my language, but they kicked my ass to make sure that I drink and drink and drink, because you have to stay hydrated, and that was a big deal. The other thing, and I don't remember in what location it exactly was, but the storm system that moved through and the wind started getting so insane. I was in front of the follow vehicle at nighttime, and I was leaning already almost, I would say, 30 degrees into the wind. And then I had to stop because the wind got more and more heavy, so I had to stop. I stopped, and the wind took me and my bicycle and blew me off the road.
I'm going to guess that was Kansas. I think everybody had a lot of that. I think a few people escaped the bad stuff. So knowing all the bad stuff, what was the best part of the course for you this year?
Oh, I love climbing. Sorry, I'm Floridian. No one thinks that we can climb, but I love the climbing. And all the climbs, that is for me the most enjoyable part of the race. And then a lot of people probably think, oh yeah, when you come into, closer to the finish line, you have the Appalachian Mountains. Yes, but you know what? This is so freaking cool.
That's awesome, because they are very difficult, especially that far in. Congratulations. I got Jeff here with a medal and a finisher's plaque for you. You did an amazing job out there. We'll grab some pictures of Ingolf, and then we're going to bring his crew up here with him and get a few more pictures. So good to see him on stage after a DNF last year and come back and get it done right.